is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by. Your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It's that time. Full house tonight for the Shenanigan Hour. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Dan, I love your green screen, man. That looks real.
You like it? It's nice and naturey, you know?
Yeah, that's nice, dude.
That's that 1080p green screen. It's real lifelike.
That's some 3D stuff.
You can almost
VR.
Yeah, I mean, I can almost say I'm in a park and activate it, from home here. It's weird.
That's so good.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome background there. Anyway, let's give a shout out here to these wonderful group of people, because I would say they keep me going, but right now I don't know what's keeping me going. It's a little rough right now, but these guys are awesome anyway, and they even have to pay the king's tax when they come to the Capitol without permission sometimes. But hey, it is what it is. Thank you to all the Patreons, and a big shout out to these guys as well. This is the current Adventure Club standings. We just had a drawing last week for the last quarter, and a couple of people won some pretty nice prizes. So hopefully we'll get a few more at the end of this quarter as well. So thank you guys very much, and everybody who supports us in any way.
And some people won the same prize twice.
Yeah, some people won the same prize twice.
Yeah,
and still ain't getting it.
Yeah, still. And I didn't even get a lotto ticket, man. I meant to go buy one.
Dude, yeah, you should have bought a lotto ticket after that.
Time.
Yeah.
Nobody hit it.
So Mike has a map behind him, and all those different colors are all the people that vote for me every day to be king.
These are actually all my QSOs.
Very nice. So I'm on there somewhere?
You're somewhere around there. Yeah, I guess you are.
All
Can
of
you
them
reach behind you and pinch and zoom?
All of them total?
Yes, all of them total.
Nice.
So I wonder how many locations I'm actually on that board right there.
A lot of them.
That'd be pretty interesting.
About, what is it, 274 DXCC right now. Up to.
Nice.
So, yep.
So what's been going on with you, Mike? We've missed you.
I don't even. It was I had COVID, and it threw me it threw me under the bus for real.
I'm glad you're back.
It was the worst one I had.
Wow.
I've only had it twice, but this was. Oh, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'll tell you that. I can taste stuff now and smell it too.
See, that's weird because for me it was reversed. The first time was the worst, and the second time was a piece of cake. So.
And I have 3 shots. And this one still, threw me for a loop. It was. I was in bed. It was.
What?
Yeah.
I was the same way when I got it too. I got both shots and the booster, and I still ended up getting it. So.
Yeah.
That new, at the time, the new the Delta strain.
Delta. Yeah, I think I got the Delta. It was fun.
I had none of the shots and got it once, and it wiped me out for about 24 hours, and then I was fine.
I get the Delta daily, the Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta.
But that one comes in, gives you 5.9, and leaves quick.
5.7.
Yeah, 5.7.
Normally a 5.7, but here lately she's been happy to get me, and it's 5.9.
Yeah.
Maybe you should send her 83.5 watts, and she'll start giving you 5 minutes.
And it's funny. I seriously reduced my. I went back to my original CW watts today because everybody made me go up in power because they kept fussing at me, and I reduced my CW watts because I've been having some issues with some RF coming back in them and just biting the crap out of me out of my key. Only on one antenna, which is weird, but I reduced them and had no issues today. And the funny part was Stan's like, man, you were strong on CW.
Well, compared to sideband, I mean, you weren't like blowing my eardrums out, but I could hear you. You know what I mean?
It should be stronger than sideband.
Yeah.
On most days, there was one day last week, I don't remember which one, where sideband, I just absolutely murdered it. And I got over to CW and only got like a couple people, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I know if I was out about this time of the evening on CW, you get to hear the stupid come out. It's basically all those colored dots on his thing, sending
Just
dits and
stupid.
dots, sending dits and dots at the same time.
Just stupid.
Oh, fun stuff. All right, Hayden, what about you? What have you been into?
Oh, we didn't do anything this weekend. But I was just about. No, we didn't do anything this weekend. I had so much other junk going on, it wasn't funny. But I do want to bring something up since it's my turn to talk about stuff. Joe and N3XLS is organizing a brick for Bean. He needs 25 people to send him $10. He's about almost halfway there. So if anybody's interested, under the general tab in our Discord, message Joe. It says Memorial Brick for Bean, and you can click on there, message Joe. He's trying to make sure that he can get 25 people to say they're going to do it, and then he'll collect the money and take care of filling out the application and everything. I'm doing it. I know Dan's doing it. So, yeah, it's a good cause, and I think that it would mean something to the family if we did something like that.
For sure. Yep.
Yeah.
I still can't. I'm still processing that, man. That's a tough loss. And I can imagine how Ant feels, and man, our hearts and our prayers go out to him, man. So
yeah, that's it's another one of those things. Like I said, it's been a rough couple months for me, and that's why I try to tell people every day. Live your life. Don't think that your life is forever.
Right.
Get out there and have fun. Because I get it. You need your retirement. You need all this stuff, and this, that, and the other. But you know what? It's not guaranteed you're going to make that retirement. So make sure you have some memories that go with you, because the money won't.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they were always fun to work. I know Ant did a lot of CW, and I always heard about it through, some of their stuff. But every time that she was activating the park, I managed to get a hold of her and make contact with her. And just a really cool couple to work in Parks on the Air.
She will be sorely missed, that's for sure. You're gonna miss her a lot.
So Dan, it's your turn, and I'm sure you got a little bit to talk about because
not a lot. It's my second day of my big road, man. I hit just 2 parks yesterday. Stayed the night in Lake Norman. Did a early and a late shift activation with Golf Alpha Reese Cup. Had a lot of fun doing that, and taught him the ways of what a pilot's supposed to sound like. Had a lot of fun, man. Very good to meet David. And today, woke up and shot over to the shot tower and the New River Trail. Did that twofer. Then I went to the King's Territory, Harper's Ferry. Knocked out West Virginia. Took a little jaunt up the road. Knocked out Maryland. And right now, I'm in Caledonia State Park in Pennsylvania. And I'll do an early shift activation here, and that's going to get me my 5-park road for the day. And then I'll do a late shift activation here as well, and onwards to tomorrow. I got a big day tomorrow, too. Got to start out with just a big old drive, though, about a 4-hour drive first thing in the morning up to New Jersey, where I'm going to be meeting a lot of people and having a lot of other activators with me. Don't want to miss that one. That's going to be fun. So we might be up there for an hour or so. And then a lot of driving tomorrow, probably about 8.5, 9 hours of driving plus the stop times for each park. So probably going to be a 12, 13-hour day. So.
Any clue on the roundabout time for the multi activation?
Yeah. Yep. High Point State Park. I plan on getting out of here at Caledonia in Pennsylvania about 7 in the morning. So that's going to put me up there 11 or 12 ish. So 11, 12 ish. And then I'll just hang out there until the people that are supposed to get there, and we'll have some fun.
So we're talking my favorite time of the day to activate, when the bands don't exist, right?
Yeah. Plus, we had a big solar flare pop off today, and my last stop before here in Maryland was an absolute disaster on 20 meters. Couldn't hear nothing, and then out of the blue, I hear Kilo Hotel 6 Whiskey India. I'm like, hey, thanks. I needed that contact bad. So I got 13 and got out of there. So.
A lot of flares suck. Bad propagation sucks. But a lot of people, they do their activating schedule around it. They're like, oh no, I'm not going out. The bands are really bad, and this, that, and the other. And I'm going to tell you that is not living life like you're supposed to live life. That's playing it safe. I've done an activation or two, and I'm here to tell you that when my vehicle was running, you can almost guarantee that if I'm not working that day, around the worst time of the day will be one of my activations.
You got that right.
And knock on wood, I've not failed an activation yet, and that's because I'm prepared to do what it takes to get an activation in. But typically, even in the worst time of the day, around 25 to 30 contacts is fairly easy for me to get on sideband. That's before I ever even hop the CW.
Yeah. So,
and right now with my vehicle down, I guess we'll talk about that because some people don't even know. So I'm on my way home day before yesterday from activating. I did 6 parks that day. I'm on my way home. Well, I'm actually on my way to get something to eat because I was still going to do a late shift that evening. And I'm driving along good, and all of a sudden I lose all power in my vehicle. And I just let her coast till she starts slowing down, to about 45 or so. And then I get over and get off the road. And once I stop, the power goes out, the car shuts off, and that's the end of it. So I have to call a tow truck and get it towed to the house and all that good crap. But
did you at least die in a park? Did it die in a park?
No.
It should have. He'd have got a late shift in,
You
ain't got
because that tow truck took forever.
So no, I explained to him that it was the king, and they sent the horse
right on it.
They sent the horses right out after my buggy. So, but no, if it would have been in the park, I could have just explained to the park, hey, my vehicle's broke down up here. It might be here for the next 3 months, and just sit there and activate.
Been normal, yeah.
Yeah. If I was broke down in Chief Logan, they probably wouldn't. Nobody would even stop and bat an eye because it's just that guy. He'll leave when he leaves.
Yeah, they'll just mow around it. Yeah.
You ever notice that when you go to a park and you get set up in a really nice spot, that the second you get spotted and get going, here comes the daggone park mowers every single time. I don't know what it is with
not park mowers, but speaking of park personnel, me and David last night had a park ranger roll up on us, and we were, I don't know what David was thinking, but the first thing that run through my mind is, oh my God, here we go. We're gonna have a story to tell on Facebook about park rangers running off.
Nah, y'all were in Lake Norman. You were good.
This dude came in there and said, "Hey man, let me guess, park's on the air." And I was like, "Right home, brother." Awesome, man. I wish I'd have had I didn't have a spare sticker with me or anything. I wish I did. I'd have gave him one. So.
Yeah, the Rangers in Lake Norman are really, really cool. Matter of fact, I had one of them come up to me the last time I was there, And he'd be like, "Hey, can you tell me who came in that camper right there that's parked in like 6 parking places?" I said, "I sure can. It's an old woman and an old man. They got 3 dogs, and they don't watch where they're going either." He said, "Which way did they go?" I said, "Over the hill there." He said, "Thank you, bud."
That's great.
But yeah, they're really cool. Yeah, these moronic people. I get it. It's a park. You're supposed to have access, but they're watching me when I'm setting up my antenna and watching me string the wires out everywhere. I'm way away from anything that should be near where they should be. Okay, and they watched me, and they walked all the way around and went over and hit this trail and went down to the lake. No big deal. They come back up, and instead of going the same way, they walk right through with them dogs.
Doink,
Right
doink, doink.
And I'm like, "What is your deal? You watched me." I wanted to wait till one of the dogs stepped on it. If I wasn't mean, didn't want to be mean to the animals, but just to give him a key up real good.
David said it probably
Stupid
would
will be stupid.
David said the park ranger probably would have said something if we were drinking Bud Light.
I started to tell him now, like, yeah, I don't know, but they sure did have a lot of beer in that camper.
I was smelling some other stuff too.
They were offering all the young kids beer.
Let me tell you what, man. Y'all like Pennsylvania, West Virginia is all right. It's not bad. But damn North Carolina, y'all need to fix your damn roads, man. By God. I think I blew my axle out at least twice.
You barely stepped into the corner of West Virginia. Don't
No,
make
it
that
wasn't
don't make that assumption.
Man, from what I've seen, there I'll preface that. But North Carolina got some janky ass roads, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The local Walmart to me, up there on the main strip that goes through there, they've got it fixed right now, but it won't last long.
Right now, they'll last till winter.
But they typically, there's a few holes there, and I've seen people hit those holes and totally destroy rims, ball bearings, everything in their vehicle. I mean, just because you see the whole car, you just that front end disappears.
Dude, it'll knock your fillings out. I'm serious.
I guess.
Oh, Mom, hey, I saw you on CW today. I was mobile in Virginia, I think, but I couldn't hear you. I tried, brother. I tried. Sorry, Mom.
Kyle wants to know what's worse, blowing out an axle or blowing out an O-ring.
If you hit it big enough, you're going to blow both of them out.
Yeah, that would be worse.
Once that seal gets stretched, it's hard to find another one to fit.
I mean, I understand it. It's a good place to store all the the serial killers can store all their body parts down in there, and then when they do fix it, they just pave over it and it's good. But
yeah,
I think I feel sometimes I feel like when they fix it, they take a piece of construction paper and lay over top the hole and then pave over that construction paper.
Good enough till winter.
Like this will hold till somebody runs over
it. Yeah.
Good enough for government use.
That's right.
I see Terry's out there in the chat. Terry actually activated. I don't know what's got into him.
Yeah, I got him a few times yesterday and today too.
Yeah, Terry's he's like, oh, the King's only doing a park or two a day. I gotta take up some of the slack.
I know the bands are bad when I'm in Harper's Ferry and Terry calls me and I could barely hear him on 40 meters. Barely hear him.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Even though my vehicle is down, I still am in the Baby Sprott Challenge. I've already had people message me. I'm still in the challenge. Everybody who's the PZN challenge is still in because I've made sure and got every single one of them, for the past 2 days with no vehicle because, I'm getting to the parks one way or another. And matter of fact, supposedly, I'll be out for an early late shift tonight after the stream. Supposedly.
Sweet.
So we'll see. Now, anybody want to guess what park that would be in?
1810.
1810, maybe.
That'd be a pretty good guess.
It's close enough. You can mountain bike over there.
I could, but I wouldn't want to come back after
You don't-
dark
You don't want to get shot.
because because the not the drunk drivers, the sober drivers, who will drive off of the road to avoid all the stuff that Dan thinks was good West Virginia roads. Because so you can always tell when somebody's sober in West Virginia because they're driving.
They're
like
driving
this.
straight. Oh,
They're driving like
on
this
the side.
because they're avoiding all the holes. The drunk drivers are driving straight as can be. We know that guy been drinking. He's driving straight.
here it's different.
Yeah.
Here, if you're driving straight, you're drunk because you're trying to avoid getting. But if you're sober, you're avoiding them holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess West Virginia has different levels. Like if you hit a pothole and it's only like 5 inches deep, you're like, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Dude, I'll be honest. Some of the gravel roads I ride on, the back ways that I go to these parks, are a lot smoother than some of the roads that I ride on.
Wow.
You guys think you have it bad? We all of our city is cobblestone.
That's
fun.
bad.
That's fun. Trust me.
Has asphalt not made it to the Azores yet?
We can't put down asphalt
Because
in the city because it's worldwide heritage. It's
It's a historical thing.
yeah, it's an historical thing. So
I got you.
my street is all cobblestone, and until a few years ago, I couldn't even put an electric garage door, because it was against the World Heritage schmutz and butz.
Jeez.
So,
What are you, Amish?
it's Europe.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Even the states pulled out of that one. World Heritage, now they're back with Biden or something. Because I think Trump pulled out. He's like, no, I ain't paying money for that.
Now, we pulled out of that crap in like 1776, dude.
No. Well, like I said, and I've said this multiple times, everything here on the island is older than 1776.
Lots. Yeah, a lot older. Yeah.
So, yep. So, it is. I mean, my city was founded, 500 years ago?
Jeez.
Something like that. So, and it's the middle of nowhere.
Good for DX, though.
I do what I can.
All you have to do is
something.
Yeah, that's all you have to do is spot Charlie Uniform 3. You don't have to worry about the rest of your call sign. You're going to get a pilot.
Yeah, I avoid that right now. Because every time I call CQ, I'm going to be stuck there for an hour.
Yeah.
This guy's a little slow to the party.
Yeah, man, you like the green screen, buddy? It's nice and surreal. I mean, I'm really at the house. I'm just making all this up. So
it's a faux poda.
A faux poda. A faux poda.
A faux poda.
Well, listen. In Mike's defense, he's been doing a lot of FT8 activations, so he probably does have a green screen behind him when he's doing those. Because if you have a green screen behind you, you get those bonus contacts.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's a sunset.
The golden hour. Not golden shower, golden hour.
Yeah. What'll be Napoleon?
I tried to listen to old Mike today.
That was a short joke.
And, I
Well,
chased
I mean,
him around
so
all the places he was spotted. I couldn't hear him. So
if
I
it was
tried.
a short joke, it was definitely about Mike. But
True.
anyway, so I mean, the guy brings it on himself. First off, he runs QRP. I mean, it's bad enough. But on top of that, then he's going to be Mr. FD8 all of a sudden after months of telling me how horrible FD8 is, and it's like watching paint dry.
And he just said the other day, he goes, "I'm getting tired of the FD8. You know, it's just a fad thing. I'm over it now." And then a day later, he spotted on FD8. It was great. Oh man.
You know it's better than FD8 though.
FT4.
No, watching Dan on APRS.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It would be more exciting.
It is.
If you are a member of our Discord, shameless plug, you can see exactly where I am on my big epic rove that I'm doing.
Yep, exactly.
You can even see him avoid those potholes.
Yeah, and in about a week and a half or so on the way back down, pay attention because I'll show you if it's not pouring down rain anyway. I'll show you exactly where you need to be to activate the Pfeiffer in DC as an educational tool.
Because not many people know where that is.
Not very many people know. So just look on my APRS and you'll see exactly where you're supposed to be.
I mean, are you talking about activating it through sideband or through FT8?
Sideband.
I'm just asking for a friend. You know.
Sideband for a friend. Yes. So we'll just use that as an educational tool about how to do things correctly. I'm just hoping it's not raining, because if it's raining, I'm going to be forced to do it from the truck. And I think I can get a twofer out of that, but it's definitely not going to be the Pfeiffer.
So Hayden, while we're talking about all this APRS stuff, why don't you pull it up and show us Dan's tracks? Let's take a look at Dan's tracks.
Yeah. You might have to.
Hey guys, I'm gonna need a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
Cool, man.
Okay.
You might have to adjust the time back.
I was about to.
That's what's happening right now is the King's tax collector has called Mike, and he's talking to him about the King's tax, and Mike had to hurry off and make sure he got that paid.
Somebody must have flown into the Azores unannounced. Let's go take care of it.
In Dan's defense, he did let the King know he was coming to the Capitol in advance.
I did.
But I didn't issue his permit. He did have.
I extended an invitation.
He did have to pay a $20 tax.
I did. That was ridiculous. I drove up there and saw that. I'm like, $20. And then I get up there and goes, this pass is good for 3 days. And I'm thinking it's not going to do me any good, but it makes sense now. $20, 3 days. Okay. Beautiful park though. So I can see why they charge that for 3 days. Harper's Ferry is a gorgeous park. Absolutely great.
All right. So we got it up.
All right.
And Dan's position's on the screen too.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't say I'm at home, does it? All right, good. All right.
Nope.
So that's his position.
So if anybody's in Pennsylvania and knows where this campground is, go knock on Dan's tent tonight.
That's very accurate. Right there's right where I am. Yep. That's perfect. You can bring it back over on the right hand window. See where it says like 1 hour on the drop down lists?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that'll show you your track length.
Length.
Yeah, so you can put it like 2 days and you can see exactly where I've been over the course of 2 days. So.
There we go.
There it is.
That's a lot of miles, brother. Good Lord. It's still going.
Yeah. Yep. And about 9 more hours tomorrow driving.
Nice.
Looky there.
That's how you do a rove, ladies and gentlemen.
So did he beacon in West Virginia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It should be right around there.
Is it showing him a spot in West Virginia? Let's say.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, you have to go to like zoom in on Harper's Ferry. You'll see. Yeah, there you go. Right there, you can see
there
where
it
I went
is. This is
down.
probably where you
See
activated
it?
from right here.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Now pull me up. Even though I don't run APRS,
Pull you
I
up.
want yeah, pull me up on there. I want to see the last place it has me spotted.
Oh, I gotta.
And then I'll explain why I don't run APRS here in West Virginia.
No, Kurt, I'm not going west of the Mississippi. Not on this road, buddy. Eventually. The first place I'm going to go is South Dakota to get me an old fashioned the way you're supposed to make it, with orange rubbed on it. That sounded great.
Are you driving down the road? Are you?
Am I?
It says you're at McDonald's.
All right. We're
Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God.
It looks like you are on Highway 119, Corridor G, south, heading to McDonald's. There's McDonald's down here.
There is a McDonald's there.
There is.
So again, I'm going to show you why I don't run APRS, because I had APRS on earlier, and that's where the last place it beaconed me at. And now go about 40 minutes south. down.
Well, you only got one digipeater right here, but
so I only hit one.
how far south am I going? Yeah. There's only one digipeater that I see in the area.
Okay. So how many times does it show I hit that today?
I don't have to look that information up.
I don't know if you can. Yeah, probably just one.
You can actually go into info, I think, and it'll because you're only back an hour if you go track tail length.
See, I was curious if it even.
No, you can go up and track tail length, and I think you can put it up to 24 hours.
I was curious if it even picked me up at all today. Yeah, but anyway, that's why. So toward. Let's see. I mean, I'm looking at your map here.
I've got it on 24 hours now, so you didn't have it on for very long.
I think.
Or you weren't picked up for
show all.
See on the very bottom of the screen, the bottom center where it says Madison.
Yeah.
I'm still another 15 minutes south of there, and I had it on that whole time.
Oh, yeah, you're down here in Logan.
Wow. So yeah, that's why I don't run a lot of APRS in West Virginia. That's why I was curious if Dan picked up. I'm shocked I picked up any today, but I did have it on.
See these two stations.
Now I'm not using RF, so that's why my tracks are so solid.
I wasn't using RF. I was using the 3DR.
No, but you're using RF. He's using probably a cell phone APRS.
Yeah, I'm using APRS Droids. Yeah.
RF. I thought you said HF.
To the internet.
Yeah, that's why my tracks are so solid, because if I got internet coverage, then I'm going to be able to get a track out, so I don't have to rely on a digipeater or anything like that. So.
Okay. I see. I was using actual. I was using the
actual ham radio stuff.
Yeah, I was actually doing ham radio. I wasn't doing FT8 or APRS.
AT&T. He wasn't doing AT&T.
Verizon PRS.
Now, the next thing you know, PP Man's going to be, now that he knows he can do that, he'll be doing that next. Like, wait, I can use my phone and do APRS too? Oh, man.
You should put a tag in the video that says APRS, and maybe K Murderer watch it and say it's the best mode ever.
Yeah. But no, I did have mine turned on today, and I was curious if it picked me up because I wasn't paying attention to it, to be honest.
Peanut butter nut lovers in the house.
Now,
Nobody
if you're
wants
running APRS and you're at a park and you hit a digipeater from someone at home, does that count as a Poto QSO?
that. Well, yeah, it'll be a land-based repeater.
Only if you text message it.
But can you still do that? I thought the text messaging thing was kind of out now. I don't know.
It's
I don't
still on
follow
my
it.
radio.
I was gonna say the last time before today, the last time I used it for text.
Right. I don't know. All I know is Mike loves that mode. Thinks it's the best mode ever.
Mm-hmm. No, I have thought about making me a little digipeater to take with me.
Yeah.
To actually run some tracks and do some stuff like that, for some video purposes and stuff like that.
That'd be pretty cool.
We'll see.
Or just get APRS Droid. It's set up in such a way where it does like smart beaconing. If you make a direction change of a certain degrees, it'll beacon out again. If you make a speed change of a certain, it'll beacon out again. Or it'll just beacon in regular intervals. If your speed and direction is the same, it won't keep slamming it, So it's pretty smart.
You can also use DMR and just get one of these itty bitty and hook it up, and it'll take forever.
Oh yeah.
And it'll run off of this on your phone hotspot, and it'll beacon from this.
Yep, that is true.
I've got one of those. Do you have a DMR radio that does APRS?
No.
Then there you go. Then problem not solved.
I do not.
I have a DMR radio, but not that does APRS. But I could get one.
There you could. I like the what is it? The I keep forgetting the name of it. It's over there somewhere.
Woo! Thank you very much for the super chat.
The what?
The super fixed a Potomobile fund.
Do you know what's wrong with it though?
No, I've got a couple people that says they're coming to look at it, but nobody's made it yet.
Gremlins?
Don't. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe you fed it after midnight. Did you get water on it?
Here's what I want to know: how much fuel is in your tank? Because it's gonna suck if you have to drop the tank and it's a full tank.
You filter it and put it back in.
Do you know how much it costs to fill up my tank? My tank hasn't been filled in years. Come on now.
Okay.
Every time I fill up my tank, the car
have?
breaks down, so never fill it up.
That's right. Is it hot up there? No, it's actually comfortable right now. I don't know the exact temperature. If I had to guess, 73, 74, 75, but it's supposed to get down in the upper 60s tonight. So
nice. Yeah. But until the Potomobile's fixed, yeah, I'll be out there, showing a little bit of leg to the truckers that are going by getting to these parks if I got to. But we'll make it happen.
Make sure you feed them Reese's cups.
Well, the funnest part is peeling those wrappers off.
I will tell you. I think as soon as Terry found out, I think he went into panic mode because Terry is in the PZN challenge. And the first thing he did was text me, "So what time am I picking you up to activate tomorrow?"
He asked today, he goes, "Has anybody heard from the king yet today?" And I'm sitting here driving down the road, and I'm like, I'm not even worried about it. You know why? Because he'll activate. And when he does, I'll try to hit him. I'm not worried about when he's fighting. He might get on there at 7:30 tonight, but he's gonna do it. Kyle.
Please copy.
That's right. I'm probably the I'm probably the only lot lizard you know that can send CW, Kyle.
You know, you got a point. You got a valid point there. Yeah. They're pretty
argue
good
with
about the hits, but really not the DAWs, I guess.
Oh no, it's all about the DAWs.
It's all about the
All
DAWs.
about the DOS.
Jeez.
In the life of the lot lizard game, nobody wants no short dip man.
Let's check it out. Check out the Reese cups.
Uh-oh.
Down
They're
that way.
minis.
Hey, mini Reese cups are good too. I mean, good, you know, handful.
Yeah, they got
size
the small
cup,
skirts.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with small skirts. By the way, I got a pro tip about those, Mike. Terry said that they're better when they're frozen, but you
Yeah.
have to freeze them completely because if you don't, when you take the skirts off of them, there's still like a little moist spot in the middle.
Okay.
Just make sure you completely freeze them.
Okay.
That's right. Terry. God.
Oh, we might have to take this Shenanigan stuff off of James' channel soon.
There goes the neighborhood.
You know, if you think that we have fun in Shenanigans, you
Try
should
the app.
probably head over to Patreon and get a free 7-day trial to the top activator position. That way, you can come over and chill pad one night and see how much fun it is really had.
And it's not just Wednesday night; it was every
no.
night this week.
Wednesday nights happy hour after dark is our family friendly after
Yes.
chat. Chill pad is not for the weak of heart. So
Think
if
of
you
Chill
become-
Pad as the uncensored shenanigans.
if you have a weak heart or strong feelings about your feelings getting hurt or anything like that, and you become a Patreon, you may want to avoid the chill pad. I'm just throwing that out there, you know.
But it's all in fun and games. We do have a lot of fun.
We have a good time.
We like to make fun of each other, poke fun at each other, make jokes, laugh our butts off all the time. But we have fun. Nobody's going to intentionally get out. We're out to get you. You know.
I would like to give
Well,
a
there
shout
was
out.
one guy.
I'd like to give. Well, we're not going to go there. I would like to give a shout out though, because I think it was last Wednesday on stream when we were talking about breaking pileups and stuff, and I said I would answer you if you said blue onion. So Chris A4XO every now and then he'll yell blue onion now, and today I heard purple onion, and I said purple onion. And I just automatically assumed it was Chris. I was like, okay, Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar, QSL. And he's like, no. And it was Alpha. Daggone it. Kenneth, I'm laughing hearing them. It was Kenneth and Juliet X-Ray. And he's like, it's Kenneth. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, you're 5'9" purple onion.
I think it was Tall Guy did the blue onion to me last night because I was messing with him when I was activating with David. Tall Guy keyed up. He was 20 over.
Yeah,
loud as ever.
He told me about it in Chill Pad last night.
Loud as ever. And I said, Kilo Station again. Loud as ever. Kilo 3, Sierra Tango Lima. Kilo 3 again. Yeah, you just messing with him. All of a sudden he says, blue onion. Oh, God.
Password for tonight is blue onion.
Yeah, PP, man. Chill Pad is like going to your local bar. Exactly what it is. Hang out with friends, talk smack, have fun.
Kind of like going to Cheers.
And sometimes at the end of the night, people like to sleep at the bar too, you know. And they'll wake up the next morning still at the bar.
I do want to put this out there.
That must be an international thing.
I have decided because Chilpad does become a place where people stay all night and sleep sometimes. I'm gonna have to upgrade your memberships to the Motel 6 tier
You need the lodging credits.
and give y'all lodging credits because I tell
All I
you,
know, I got up at 5:30 this morning, and I picked up my phone probably about 5:45 or so, 6 o'clock. And I go scrolling through the channels, and there's one person still in Chilpad, and I'm like, "Yeah, he fell asleep again." I'm not gonna say any names, David.
nah, we won't call out our southern friends.
That's right. No,
Uh,
I won't even say if they were like from the Dominican Republic or not. This wouldn't be
but-
right to call them out like that, you know.
But that just shows you how much fun we have. Because when you're so tired that you're about ready to pass out in a video chat, but you still want to stay, you got to be having fun.
Just in case you miss something.
Or it's like I don't want to leave because they might say something about me.
Or there's that.
Yeah, come check us out on Discord. We have a load of fun over there, guys. Not just shenanigans too, man. There's a lot of insightful educational things that you learn sometimes. So.
Absolutely.
I made them teach me something last Wednesday night before it got wild.
And you get the inside scoop on my road and where I am. And most of the time, I try to do the last couple ones anyway. I just want to get a quick hit in and out of these parks. So I try to do Discord only, and I ended up having a spot because I need like 2 or 3 more just for a little cushion. But yeah.
Well, that's like even though now I'm spotting on POTA for CW, I still give my Discord guys that, even if it's a 5-second start, because that 5 seconds could mean the difference in you getting in quick or you sitting and fighting a pile for like 25 minutes. Because any more of the CW pileups, well, I think Joe's meme said it the best the other day. Like, yeah, it's like they said the CW pileups are getting as bad as the sideband pileups.
Yeah.
But the thing about them is, those guys get aggravated a lot faster and will disappear. But, the sideband guys, nah, they'll sit there and yell their head off till they get in there.
Mm-hmm.
But the CW guys, once they send their call 3 or 4 times, he ain't hearing me, I'm out of here. And the bad thing about them is they're just like the sideband guys because none of them pays attention. Because I can go Yankee question mark, and every call that don't have a Yankee in it will come right back to me.
That is sometimes easier to break your CW pileups too, even though that a station is not necessarily stronger than another station. They can put their pitch up where it rattles your fillings in your teeth, and you'll be able to hear them better.
Yeah, I ain't never had no teeth rattling tones, but I do get a couple of choo-choo trains every now and then.
Terry.
Terry's was the worst. I couldn't decipher Terry's. I was like, what is going on with this stuff here? I think I finally did decipher him though.
Yeah.
But now Eddie typically runs a low tone. His is close to choo-choo train tone. Dan and Joe's always high toned. It just depends. I like the call signs that their fist is always just beautiful rhythm, and like I love those call signs. So.
It's called CW Keyer.
Per David's last comment there in the chat about our Bud Light drinkers and our pileup last night, I think he put out a short. Y'all might want to go watch that.
I posted that in the comments.
Pretty darn funny.
All right, we're getting close to the top of the hour, so we'll start wrapping it up because I know either Charlie or Frank has a stream, and I know Jason's got a stream at 8. And I know Jason's stream is about Huntsville. So if you're going to Huntsville, you may want to check that one out and head over to either Frank or Charlie, who streams at 7. But Mike, what you got coming up, bud?
Just same old. Working on my Bailey Sprott challenge. Even with COVID, I didn't miss a day. So I'm still hopefully in it, as far as I can tell. I mean,
As long as everybody turned in their logs, right?
as long as everybody turns in their logs.
Good deal. Hayden, what about yourself?
Oh, I don't know what's going on this week. We got some interesting things happening at work, so we'll get back to you on Wednesday.
Okay, fair enough. Dan, I know you got all kinds coming up tomorrow. New Jersey. How many activators are you expecting?
At least 2, maybe 3.
At least 2, maybe 3.
If certain people show up, I don't want to throw any names because they might not be there. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but it might be the first time that I know of, anyway, that 3 different plaque winners from 3 different years have ever activated together. So stay tuned. It might happen. We'll have to see.
Be interesting. And Charlie Golf, Charlie said it all. Make sure and smash that like button. For myself, I'm going to be activating one way or another, whether it's me taking the mountain bike and going to Chief Logan or somebody giving me a ride. So far, I've gotten rides to every park and I haven't even had to do Chief Logan yet. So, which I will probably be doing it tonight, even if it happens tonight. If I looked at my camera, I might already know. But anyway, if I'm not on the spotter before 8 o'clock, I won't be on the spotter.
Okay. If it does happen tonight and I'm still on, when you decide to go QRT, to shoot me a message and I'll let you in the pilot.
I believe I can break the pile up. I believe I can handle that. No matter what. If I go Chief Logan, I'm going to have in-fed up anyway.
Yeah, I'll be activating after this stream. I'll probably start about 7:30ish or so and do an early and a late shift. So catch me on there.
Actually, he has a hitch mount. I just thought about that. I'll probably be on Eagle 1 tonight.
Excellent.
So
nice.
So anyway, I'll be activating. I'll be doing lots of video editing in my time that I'm not activating, waiting on rides. So look for lots of stuff coming out. I really hit it pretty hard last week. I know one day I put out a video, a TikTok, and a short in one day. So lots of good stuff coming. And my Kentucky trip got canceled anyway, so the vehicle was not affecting that. I probably would have got there one way or another anyway because I needed to make that trip happen. But Kentucky's still in the books. It'll happen. But thank you guys, and we'll catch you Patreons. I'll be in Chilpad when I do get back from the park tonight. If anybody wants to hang out. 73, everybody.
73.
73.